Good afternoon. I know I'm a couple minutes late, but I had this brilliant idea to come out and do my midweek musing out on the playground. And there's just not a good place this time of day where the sun isn't glaring in my eyes, which is a nice thing. Over the past couple of weeks, it's nice to have the sun out. It's a pretty day, comparatively speaking. The breeze is, just a little cool, but I don't know what the temperature is, but it is really nice out. Anyway, first of all, there wasn't a good place to sit. That the sun wasn't either glaring in the camera or glaring in my face. And so I finally just found a good spot to stand. So anyway, out here on the playground here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church, I'm Kent Little, Senior Pastor. It is good to have you with me this afternoon, whether you're joining live or whether you pick up this video later. So yeah, it's compared to the last couple of weeks, and I know we've missed a couple of weeks of my musings. Last week I was in Colorado for a continuing education event. The week before that, maybe I didn't miss the week before that. Anyway, it's good to be back. Lots of things going on at the church. We're gearing up, getting ready for the Lenten season, for preparation for Easter. Tonight is our WOW at 5:30, or meal, with choir practice following, as well as our children's program. Also, we've kind of moved my Theology Matters discussion group around a little bit. We had our first one since the first of the year today at 10 a.m. and we got to talking this morning, and I think actually going to move that again. We're going to try it at 4:15 on Wednesdays. That's right before the WOW meal. It might also open it up for those who maybe are in our choir who might like to participate. So anyway, it maybe just create a little more accessibility for that class for anybody who wants to be a part of that. So anyway, we're going next Wednesday. Let's see. This is the what is this? I can't get to my watch. What is today? Today's the 31st, so I think next Wednesday would be the 7th. So we'll do Theology Matters at 4:15. Next Sunday, well, let me rephrase that. A week from this Sunday, on February the 11th, as many of you may already be aware, is Super Bowl Sunday. The Chiefs and the 49ers, I believe, are playing for the Super Bowl. So here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church, we're going to have a Super Bowl Sunday. Sunday morning at our regular services at 10 and 11:15, either in person or at 10 o'clock. You can join us online for our live stream. We're inviting everybody to wear their favorite Chiefs or 49ers gear or other sports team gear, if you wish. Wear that to worship, and we'll have a fun morning of worship and celebration on Sunday morning, the 11th. And then Sunday afternoon on the 11th, beginning at 5, we're going to have a Super Bowl get-together in the Fellowship Hall. We'll have bring your favorite snack food or finger food for the game. We'll watch the game. If you're not a big football fan, you can bring a favorite board game or card game, and there'll be space for you to do that. And then we're also asking you to bring non-perishable food items. Our conference is partnering with the conference in San Francisco to sack hunger. So we're inviting all the churches to bring non-perishable items, and we'll weigh those and submit pictures to our conference and see how much food we can raise to sack hunger. That food, we can give it wherever we want, whether it's here locally in our food pantry, or if we want to go to the open door, or whatever we decide to do with the food. But we want to participate in that, so I invite you to bring that as well. Bring a favorite comfortable chair. If you'd rather sit in one of those camp sling chairs or whatever, bring that. Or if you're comfortable in our fellowship hall chairs, which are pretty comfortable themselves, you can just sit there. Anyway, so I think it'll be a fun day. So wear your favorite gear, sports gear, to worship on Sunday morning, and then come join us at 5 until the game finishes. finishes on Sunday afternoon. I'm looking forward to a good time together. There's information in the newsletter that's coming out today. There is information on our Facebook page, information on our website in terms of what to bring. Invite a friend or family to come with you. I think it'll be a great time, so I hope you participate in that. Also, I believe Stephanie has planned on February 18th a youth event here at the church. There will be information coming out on that Sunday morning, as well as in our newsletter, etc. So make note of that if you have youth in the church. And then, of course, February 14th is Ash Wednesday. Here at Trinity Heights, we'll have a pancake feed. The Scouts will do that to raise money for the Scouts. But then after the feed at 6:30, we'll have an Ash Wednesday service in the sanctuary. So I hope you could take part in that as well. And that is the beginning of Lent. We will begin our Lenten journey after that as we move toward the celebration of the resurrection on Easter morning. So keep an eye on the newsletter, the bulletin information, these musings, etc., for the events coming up leading into Holy Week and then Easter, etc. We have a lot of things planned. A lot of things going on here at Trinity Heights, and hope you can be here for that, and invite your friends to come with you. Glad to have them as well. So, as I often do on Wednesday musings, talk just a little bit about what we're going to do this coming Sunday, a little teaser, if you will. So this coming Sunday, the passage I want to deal with is in Isaiah. It's a familiar one to many of us. It's where it says, "Those who wait on the Lord will bear up as on eagle's wings," etc. And it's an interesting time in the historical context of the Hebrew people in Isaiah. God calling them to remember, basically, to remember who God is, to remember who and whose we are. And so I want to talk about sacred memory. And that's one of the reasons I came out here to the playground. This playground was built in memory of one of our members, children. Playgrounds are often a place and space of memories for all of us as we grew up. Some of those memories are joyful and celebratory. Some of those memories are less so. There's lots of laughter and fun that happens on a playground with the swings and the hanging bars, slipper slides. There's even a little thing called an aero glider. That's where I sat initially to do my pondering, but my musing. But it wasn't ideal with the lighting. So anyway, so I'm not on that. But anyway, there's lots of fun things here on the playground, and so a lot of times there's happy memories. And as we all can imagine or know or have experienced on the playgrounds, there is sometimes bullying, which is not a good memory, and yet it is a memory. And so, like I said, as with much of life, depending on the place and space we are, our minds and lives and experience and hearts can be filled with memories, both joyful and also sorrowful. But they all make us up of who we are, and our memories help us remember not only those times in our own lives, but those who we have encountered along the way, those who we have loved and who love us and have loved us. And so memory is an important thing. It's a constant theme, a thread throughout our scripture tradition as followers of the way, remembering as those of us in the Christian faith know that it's one of the last things Jesus did in one of his last acts before he died was gathering around the table with his closest friends, and the Last Supper that we celebrate on Communion Sundays, Jesus tells them to remember him and to reflect his way in the world. So memory is an important task and an important practice in our faith journey. I believe it is a sacred task and act that we carry with us as we move through and remember one another, as we remember those we have loved, those who have loved us, as we remember a God who will not let us go, a God from whom we can never be separated, ever. And so I hope you remember that. Thank you for being here with me this afternoon in the playground as I remember the joyful sounds of children's laughter, not only my own, but my own children, my grandchildren, and those I see out here now and then here at Trinity Heights. So take a few moments this day and these days and stop and set aside your busyness perhaps for a moment and remember you are loved, you are not alone, and you are enough, and that is so. And so with each time we part after one of these musings, I just encourage us all to be a light, to love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. May it be so, may it be soon. Thank you.